Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Jessica, and I'm on the marketing team here at StarLab. Today, I'm speaking with Michael Schell from StarLab about some new advancements with the Cyber Hardening Suite family of software. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Jessica. How you doing today?
Great. Thank you so much for joining me to talk.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, before we get into this, can you introduce yourself for those who are watching?
Yeah, of course. So, Jessica, I'm a principal technologist here at StarLab and am responsible for the integrations of our technologies into our customer products. The very intelligent development engineers here at StarLab produce some of our wonderful products, and I get the pleasure of being able to help our customers realize their product goals.
So today, we're really excited to share our first hardware validation of the Cyber Hardening Suite's compatibility with ARM64. For those who don't know, can you briefly describe what StarLab's Cyber Hardening Suite does?
Yes, of course. Sometimes a little background is helpful, right?
Yes.
We all know, Jessica, today we live in a world where cybersecurity threats exist in all facets of our lives, from our work environments to our personal computers, from our cell phones to our smart home devices. The StarLab Cyber Hardening Suite helps security conscious customers establish an industry leading cybersecurity foundation in their products. It enables the implementation of a collection of cybersecurity tools to help customers meet NIST and IEC and SAE requirements. Sometimes, as we like to say, Jessica, at StarLab, we essentially provide a framework for better cyber hygiene in our customer equipment. We provide capabilities like kernel hardening to remove unused capabilities that are known to be vulnerable, system call filtering to prevent files and applications from being modified to function outside of their intended design, data at rest protections to prevent modifications to system libraries and executables. And we even, Jessica, provide a feature to ensure the authenticity of those executables at runtime, just to name a few. Their list really goes on. And all of these features, by the way, are provided as pre-packaged layers in the Linux build system for easy picking and choosing of the functionality by our customers. From its inception, Jessica, Cyber Hardening Suite was designed to protect data and software. Not only do we provide protections to prevent compromise, but we even provide protections under the assumption that a system will be compromised. This is quite distinct from other security solutions that aim exclusively to prevent access into systems that we've seen fail time and time again.
We recently also announced that StarLab extended our Cyber Hardening Suite capability to be compatible with ARM64. Can you walk us through why the engineering team decided to pursue that?
Yeah. So the StarLab Cyber Hardening Suite was already supported on the x86 architecture to provide our customers the ability to integrate our cybersecurity functionality into compute equipment like laptops and servers. But there's an entirely separate market that exists that requires equivalent cyber protections as well. This market is commonly referred to as the embedded market. And by far, this market is dominated by the ARM architecture. So we were pretty keenly aware that we needed to have support for these customers. Further, we did want to integrate with the latest specifications for the architecture, including ARMv8. So we would have full 64-bit compatibility and support for virtualization as well, Jessica.
Today, we're super excited to announce the first compatibility validation on hardware, specifically the Xilinx UltraScale Plus MP-SoC family of processors.
Yeah.
What was the impetus to integrate Cyber Hardening Suite on this processor, and which development platform did you guys choose to work with?
Yeah, Jessica, we're actually super excited about this. So the Xilinx MP-SoC family of processors is an extremely popular embedded system on chip and can be found in products ranging from smart home devices like refrigerators and sound systems to its use in control systems and drones in the automotive industry. We wanted to choose a processor, Jessica, that was most likely to be useful for our customers. And this Xilinx MP-SoC certainly fulfills this desire. However, in order to perform the integration, we did need development hardware to work on. So for this, we did choose the ZCU 102 development platform. This is also manufactured by Xilinx. It's just a very popular platform in the industry for integrating with this particular processor, the MP-SoC. This hardware did allow us actually a really great opportunity, though, for a first integration with the architecture that gave us access to a wide variety of peripheral devices from Ethernet and MMC to SPI and I2C as well.
Wow. So let's get into what types of devices. You've already listed a few, but can we go into this a little bit more? What types of devices are using this platform? And in your opinion, what's the biggest advantage for those devices to deploy with Cyber Hardening Suite?
Yeah, as I mentioned, there's actually a long list of commercially available products that are using this MP-SOC family of processors by Xilinx. Most of these products are considered embedded or smart products, and therefore typically have connectivity to the outside world, Jessica. As a result, these products are typically vulnerable to outside attacks, and there is currently a pretty large gap in the market for securing these kinds of embedded devices. However, Jessica, we at Starlab actually are not naive enough to think that an attacker will never gain access to our devices. With this in mind, as I had mentioned earlier, we don't just attempt to prevent attackers from accessing a device. We also provide thorough protections in the cases where attackers have already been able to access the device. Integrating the Starlab Cyber Hardening Suite technology onto this family of processors will afford these products a far greater cybersecurity model than they otherwise might have had. With our technology on these cutting-edge devices, customers can now significantly reduce their attack surface while still maintaining full functionality and performance.
So besides integrating on the ZCU 102 hardware, is there anything else special about this integration work?
Glad you asked, Jessica. Yes, actually, several things to note here. As part of our integration, we now fully support the industry-leading Wind River LTS-21 Linux operating system. Our technology has been seamlessly integrated into the LTS-21 Yuck-2-based build system and allows customers to run Wind River Linux with significantly enhanced cybersecurity protections. However, Jessica, not only did we integrate with Wind River LTS-21 Linux, but we also integrated with the Wind River Helix virtualization technology to allow customers to run LTS-21 as a virtual machine on top of a highly secure Type 1 hypervisor. So not only does this afford customers the protections and benefits of virtualization, but it also allows them to run multiple instances of Linux and even the widely popular Wind River VxWorks OS on the same hardware. Imagine being able to run multiple operating systems concurrently, efficiently, and securely on the same SoC. This ability further strengthens a security posture by allowing isolation of critical functionality into separate virtual machines, where compromise in one virtual machine is guaranteed not to affect the other.
Okay, so let's pivot a little bit and talk about what you learned while working on this.
Yeah, we're always learning, Jessica, aren't we? I guess if we're lucky, we're always learning. The industry of cybersecurity is it's ever expanding. It has always been a moving target. Just when we think we produced a security platform that meets today's known exploits and vulnerabilities, a new exploit is uncovered and the goalposts move once again. This is, I guess, what is so exciting about this industry. We are always learning and we're always evolving. When we first started integrating the Cyber Hardening Suite onto this platform, onto the ARM platforms, we didn't expect to include virtualization, actually. However, our company has a strong foundation in hypervisors, and we are very aware of how difficult it is to secure a large OS like Linux. And in speaking with our customers, it was clear that the ability to isolate functionality into virtual machines with memory and CPU protections provided by a secure Type 1 hypervisor was critical to their success and the security of their products. So yeah, we pivoted a little bit here and included support for the Wind River Helix hypervisor as a result. But I guess that's the key in this environment, right? Adaptability.
Awesome. Thank you so much for walking us through everything you guys did to make this compatibility happen. I really appreciate your time, and we'll talk again soon.
Jessica, thank you so much for having me.